How's it going, guys? This is Season 4 of mine and Sod's Race for the Cup GM Mode Series. As you can see, NHL team, 94 offense, 97 defense, 94 goaltending. So very good ratings. Unfortunately, though, locker room chemistry isn't that great at 66%. AHL team here, 83 offense, 84 defense, 82 goaltending. Much better locker room chemistry there at 80. How much the chemistry really affects the team, I'm not sure, but I do know it has some effect, so would like to get that up over the course of the season. For you guys, look at the line. So NHL team, we got Nylander, Matthews, and Johnson on the first line. Really solid first line. Pastrnak, Bergeron, and Forsberg on the second. Marchand, Hansel, Yakupov on the third. And then Jarnok, Cernak, and Osmik on the fourth. Defense here, we have Larson, Ceci, Burns, Theodore, Krug, and Ulevi. So very solid decor. And then in goal, of course, we have Tuukka Rask, and backing him up, we have Gillies. AHL team also looking really good. We got Tkachuk there on the first line with Philp and Look. Then we got Krostalev, Harkins, and DeBrusk on the second. Lemieux, Chorkov, Vosnalik on the third. And then DeChesno, Ling, and Ferrero on the fourth. Defense also looking pretty strong for AHL. We got Lozon, Carlo, Belmore, Forsling, Wheaton, and Forer. And then in goal in the AHL, we have two solid goalies there in Eriksson and Vixton. So what I was saying earlier, guys, in the previous episode, I'm probably going to try and trade Carlo or Ulevi. Both have a lot of trade value. Both are young. And try and get like basically a big impact player. I think our team's good enough. We can really make that push for the cup this year. We have a solid enough core. Or maybe I might even trade Lozon instead. Keep Carlo, might as well. Not trade away the better younger defenseman. So see what Lozon's value is. But I think one of them's going to get moved as we're going to try and add another big piece here sometime during the season. So I just finished simming through October, guys. We're off to a really good start here. 7-2-1. AHL team not doing too bad. 4-2-1. So we'll sim the next month here. If we're still doing good, might hold off till the trade deadline to make any changes. So we're now at the end of November. Still looking pretty good here. 12-5-4. AHL team looking even better. 14-3-2. Also wanted to show you guys our locker room chemistry there. Way up. 85%. One thing I want to fix, though, I'm not sure if I'll do it right now. I might still wait another month. Try and get even more locker room chemistry if we keep winning. Is add a better fourth line center. Cernak here, 80 overall. He's really more of like an AHL scorer, I think. He's 5'9" as well. So see if I can get like a solid two-way guy. I'm hoping for somebody between like 82 and 85 overall. Obviously 85 would be best case scenario, but at least like an 82 and somebody that's a bit more defensive. Cernak here doesn't have the greatest defensive awareness and that stuff, which you kind of want for the fourth line center. So I'll see if I can go find somebody for not too expensive to fill that role. We're now at the end of December, guys, continuing to pick up wins. As you can see, we have a record of 22-9-4. AHL team there, 24-6-3. So both teams doing really good. I think I'm going to try and look for that fourth line center here and hopefully pick one up. Right here, guys, an offer I'm making for Musel. I'm hoping he can be a good fourth line center for us. He's only 81 overall, so one higher than Cernak, but he's got better potential. His role is actually a fourth line forward, so he actually might grow playing there. Offering them Calgary's third round pick, Brendan Lemieux, who's playing like third line AHL for us, so not a big deal. And then this unsigned prospect there. He's the last one I got. Might as well just try and sweeten the deal a bit. Also, Musel's got like barely any salary, which really helps as we're right against the cap. And we basically had to get somebody under $1 million, which was really tough to find anyone. So we'll see if they take this deal. If they do, I think it's solid for us. Trade accepted. And what I'm going to do, guys, is send Cernak down to the AHL. He has to go through waivers, though, but I figured rather have him in the AHL helping out than just scratched on the NHL team, never going to play. And if he gets picked up, he gets picked up. So there we go. And lost morale for being sent down, which is a good thing because I think it means, yeah, no one picked him up. So AHL team, he's going to help it a lot. I think he's been like the leading scorer the last couple of years. So we're now at the end of January, guys, which is about the halfway point of the season. We have a record of 27-14-5. AHL team there, 30-10-4. As you can see, we're also second place in the Atlantic there, just behind Buffalo. We'll see exactly how many points separates us. We'll also see where we are in the entire NHL. So yeah, 1 point behind Buffalo. 4 less games played, though, so we definitely have the better win percentage there. Let's see here in the entire league. We are 5th place, which isn't too bad, only 3 points away there from LA. And we have 2 games on hand, so really if we win the next 2, we'd be like 1 point away. For player stats here, leading scorer there, Philip Forsberg. We'll see who else is doing good. Forsberg, I'm actually pretty surprised, our leading scorer. Yakupov, 37 points as well. He's playing on the third line. Might have to move him up. We'll see. Bergeron, 31. Nylander, 27. Matthews, 26. So what you expect. Ceci there, 24. 95 overall now for Ceci. He's grown a crazy amount. So glad we signed him that first off season. Theodore there, 89 overall now. He jumped up a lot too. He was at 86, I believe, to start the year. So I think that was the first big trade we made was for Shea Theodore. So That one's finally paying off. Krug in 86, Burns in 89. I was thinking, I don't know if we're going to do it or not, but I was thinking I might package Torrey Krug and like Carlo and or Lozon, depending how much it takes to try and get like a franchise D-man like Ekblad or something. That would be unreal if we could do that. I might try and do that just to make our team that much better. I'll show you guys the AHL leading scores as well. I don't know if you've seen the AHL teams actually first place in their division. Matthew Tkachuk's crushing at 84 overall right now, 39 points. He might get called up. DeBruster's got 34, Harkin 34, Philip 34. Looks got 33, he's 82 overall. He could get called up as well. AHL team is just putting up points here. I really like seeing this. So pretty happy with both teams. Also, I guess I could check the NHL team, see how the goalies are doing. AHL team, not really a big deal. Let's see here. So Tuukka Rask, 2.2 against, 0.918, and Gillies has 2.8 against, 0.9. So Tuukka Rask is doing pretty good. Gillies could be doing better, but he's the backup, so not a big deal. So we're now at the trade deadline, guys, and check this out. Since I last simmed, we've only lost one game, and that was the New York Rangers. They're 5-3. St. Louis, I believe, we already simmed, so you guys can see every single game here, aside from that one, is a win, which is pretty crazy. Basically a month straight of W's, even into March here. So we're now 40-15-5, which is insane. AHL team there, 39-14-4. So obviously first place in the Atlantic there. I'm sure by a good amount. AHL team also in first place. So don't want to change up things too much as our team's playing really well, but I'm going to see if I can kind of package a bunch of AHL players for a really good NHL player. I'm not sure if we have the salary for that or not, so we might have to be like a really good rookie or something, but don't really want to mess with the locker room chemistry, but still want to try and add a really good player. So we'll see what's out there and if it's possible or not. Right here, guys, a huge offer I'm making for Kasperi Kapanen, really good young winger, 22 years old, 87 overall, medium top 6-4 potential. As you can see, he's only making $2.2 million as well. I'm adding Travis Dermott there just for the roster spot. Trading them Jarnock, who's actually 4th line left wing right now for us, so basically train our worst winger to get an 87 overall. Could probably play 2nd line for us. Adding Lozon there. Decided to trade him over Carlo, as of course Carlo's got high lead potential. One of them had to go though, and I definitely wasn't going to trade Ulevi, who's now an 85, playing the NHL for us. Also adding 2 second-round picks. So a lot to give up there, but he gives us a really good young winger who not only will help us now, but also in the future. So here we go. Trade accepted. So after that trade, guys, I got sent to the roster moves, and of course I sent down Dermott. I don't want him playing in the NHL. What I figured I'd also do is send down Osmic, who's an 83, and call up Matthew Tkachuk, who I noticed is actually an 85 now. So kind of like making a trade there for a solid winger. Tkachuk's a two-way forward as well, I believe, so he could play 4th line for us, and I think he'll really help us out. So 85, like he's too good for the AHL. Might as well call him up to the NHL, see what he can do. So we're going to take a look at the lines now, heading into the playoffs, or a month away from the playoffs, I should say. So you guys, a look at the NHL lineup we have to the trade deadline. First line there is the same. Second line now has Yakupov on it. He's having a good season, so I figured why not give him second line minutes. Playing there with Bergeron and Forsberg. Forsberg, of course, was our leading scorer. Third line there, Marchand, Hansel, now Kasperi Kapanen. One cool thing I noticed too, he's actually got 90 defensive awareness, so he's going to be really solid for us, I think. And then fourth line there, Pastrnak, Musil, and Tkachuk. So expecting big things from that young 4th line. Hopefully they can get some stuff done. Defense, I was thinking about, making a trade involving Krug to try and upgrade to like a 90 overall defenseman, but I figured, what's the point when I'm just going to have an 89 on the 3rd line then? Didn't seem like it was worth it, especially the price I was going to have to pay. So, of course, CC Larson, Theodore Burns, Ulevi, and Cruz. That's one of the best top 6 I think I've ever had in this game. And then goalies, of course, still have Tuukka Rask starting with Gillies backing him up. And the AHL here, looking pretty solid. We got DeBrusk on the 1st line now with Philp and Osmic, who we sent down. So I think that's still a pretty solid AHL lineup there. Looks getting better, 82 overall. He's got elite potential. We've got like how many? 9 80s on this AHL forward lineup. That's pretty crazy. Defense there, of course, we still have 2 in Forsling and Carlo. So I'm liking both teams. NHL team I think is a bit better now. AHL team is about just as good. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully we can keep the wins coming and win that Stanley Cup, beat SOD. Also, as you guys can see, we now have 94 offense, 98 defense, and 94 goaltending. So if Theodore or Ulevi or somebody can get a bit higher overall, we could even push that to 99 defense, which should be enough to win the Stanley Cup. We'll find out. So I just finished simming to the end of the regular season, guys. As you can see, we have a record of 54-23-5. AHL team there, 48-20-5. Still with 3 games to go, though. That was good enough for first place in the Atlantic Division there, as well it looks like first place in the Eastern Conference. So we finished with, I think, 113 points. Yeah, 113. See if that was good enough for first in the NHL. I think it could be. It should be, right? Yeah, 113 was good enough. 6 points ahead there of St. Louis. So, President's Trophy. Let's see here. Looks like pretty good mix of guys must have been scoring, as Philip Forsberg there only had 63 points in 82 games. Bergeron at 59. Nylander 56. Yakupov 54. So, Yakupov's doing really well. Surprised he hasn't grown a bit. Johnson there 50. Matthews 48. CC 48. Theodore 47. So, if you round up, we had 4, 5, 6, 8 50-point guys, but no one obviously insane. So, our team's really just winning by committee here. Even the lower guys, Kapanen 39 points, Pasternak 34, Krug at 30, so everyone seems to be pitching in here, which is good. Kachuk's got 5 points in 22 games. Not too bad, obviously, playing on the fourth line. Can't expect too much of him, plus he's a rookie. So we'll see here for goalies. Rask there, .928 save percentage, and he's got 2 goals against. So he's playing really well as well. We'll see how good the AHL team's faring. Obviously, there's 3 games left, so things could change slightly, but this is going to give us an idea of how they're doing. So 63 points there for Harkins, really good to see. Luke's got 62. DeBrusk got 59, so those guys are just carrying the team. Philip there at 52. Krosslov and Korkuff at 40. So AHL team also looking really good. I'll take a look here as well. See where the AHL team's at in terms of the standings. 101 points. They've got the Atlantic locked up. It doesn't even matter. There could be 10 games left. I don't think anyone could catch them. And they're behind the Texas Stars, though, by 5 points. And they have 3 games left. Not sure how many the Stars have left. So first or second in the league. Not too bad for the NHL, or AHL team, I should say. Hopefully now the NHL team can finally get it done here. Alright, guys, so here we go. First round of the playoffs here, going up against the New York Islanders. Just want to get by the first round. I hate winning the President's Trophy and getting knocked out in the first round. It's just the worst. So here we go. First period, Kachuk scores, makes it 1-0. Nothing in the second. And Tyler Johnson there in the third. So big 2-0 win there in the first game. Rask posts a shutout. He's going to be a big part of this if we can make it far, of course. Usually the goalie wins the Conn Smythe for you. So we need him to play good. It really help us out here. Obviously, we have an insane defensive core in front of him, but obviously it all relies on him as well. So here we go. Second game. Bergeron scores, makes it 1-0. Okposo scores. Okay, that was scary at first, but CC, Matthews, and Forsberg all scored. So big 4-3 win there. Crazy third period with 5 goals. So held on to the win there. 2-0 series lead. That's good to see. Would love to get the sweep here, even though it doesn't actually affect anything. Would still just love to get it done, so I don't have to worry about whether or not we make it by the first round or not. Third game here, guys. Musil and CC each score. So Strome scored as well. 2-1. Wow, not a good second period. We let in 3. Down by 2. Bergeron and Larson tied it up. Unfortunately, they also got 3 more goals. So 7-4 loss. That was a crazy loss. So still up 2-1. If we can win this next game, feel pretty comfortable at a 3-1 series lead. So need to bounce back here from this from that last loss. AHL season also just ended. We're going up against the Hartford Wolfpack there in the AHL playoffs. First period here of Game 4. Ulavi and Musil each score, so 2-0. Zekas answers back, and nothing in the third. So held on to that win there. Like I was saying, Rask is going to have to stand on his head here. Our team doesn't seem to score much. I looked at most of our games. Not really a lot of high-scoring games. We didn't have any crazy snipers or anything either. We were just 7 guys 50 points. So just a lot of guys pitch in. Of course, you get the glitch here. I don't know if I can even sim this. Can I still sim period? All right, so 0-0. There we go. Let's me go to goals now. 0-0. Nylander and Johnson there in the third period, giving us the 3-1 series lead. So, or sorry, that was for the series. My bad. I totally forgot about that last win. So there we go. 1-5. I was so scared there. I thought we still had to win another game. So we'll see who we can get matched up here against in the second round. I'm pretty happy with that one. Hopefully we can keep it going here. Going up against the Buffalo Sabres. So hopefully we can get this win against them. I'm not really sure how they did. They won their first series 4-2 though. So probably going to be a tough opponent. Of course, they got Eichel. They got Reinhart. Stallberg there makes it 1-0. Nothing in the second. And third period here, you get 1 goal from Bergeron. But other than that, get blown out there. 4-1 in the first game. So again, I don't like losing first games. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. Now we're playing catch up the entire series. So game 2 here, gotta win this one, tie this thing up. So here we go. First period, there we go, big first period. Bergeron and Johnson gets 2. Foligno answers back. We just need to hold on to this win. Kachuk and CC score, so 5-2 win. I don't know if I told you guys, I actually promoted Kachuk to the second line just to, I don't know, maybe he's the rookie, plays playoff hero. We'll see if it works. I know he's got a couple goals so far. We'll see what happens later on, though. So 1-1 series. Let's get this win here. Kapanen and Theodore each score. Reinhardt gets one. So 2-1. Big second period. Matthews, Musil, Yakupov, Forsberg. So 6-1. And we get 3 more. 2 from Forsberg, 1 from Pasternak. Ben Bishop's actually their goalie. So his confidence has to be shot after that game. He just got destroyed 9-2. Game before that, 5-2. So hopefully we can keep it going here. Hopefully his confidence is shot. They put in the backup or something dumb. And we can take advantage of him and get the 3-1 series lead. So here we go. Down by 2-1 in the first. Tyler Johnson there, but they get a couple from Brodziak and O'Reilly, so 4-2. And let's see, Forsberg gets one, and Ennis and Eichel got 2. It looks like they actually had Lehner in that too, so I wonder if did they start a different goalie or what happened there, but definitely something changed. So 2-2 now, going into Game 5. Don't really like to be tied, but still 3 games to go. It's a best of 3. I feel pretty good about our odds. Our team can do it. Nothing in the first. Tied 1-1. Come on. Risk the line in there. You gotta be kidding me. That goal too. I want to go back if I can. I don't know if I can go back to that or not. But the goal was like from the corner. I don't know how that even went in. So we gotta win these next 2 games here, which is gonna be tough to do. Hoping we can do it. Game 6 here. This is in Buffalo as well. We need another 9-2 game. Musil and Nylander make it 2-0. Come on, hold on to this win. Johnson and Marchand. There we go. 4-1. A lot I'd like to see. Just need to keep this going here for one more game. How you won a game at home? We've won 1 game at home so far. Oh wait, yeah, we've won 1 game at home, the other 2 away. So just need to win this game at home, bring us to the Eastern Conference Finals. We gained some locker room chemistry from that last win. Come on, team, like come on. I don't want to lose here. 3 goals. Hansel gets 2. Nylander gets 1. Marchand gets 1. O'Reilly gets 2, but it's not enough. We get the 4-3 win. So there we go. Moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. That one was way too close. Tampa Bay, so we got to go up against. This is gonna be a tough series. They don't have Ben Bishop in net though, so they must have Vasilevsky, I'm guessing. And I know they have Hedman still. They have Stamkos, Duran, so it's gonna be a tough series. First game, Yakupov gets 1. They do have Vasilevsky in net. Second period there, Braden Point gets 1. Third period, Cuckoo with the game winner. Actually had Cuckoo on my expansion team before I traded him, so that kind of hurts. But there we go, 2-1. So another. I don't like losing that first game. We got some morale issues. Let's see if we can fix that up and get back in this. Also, guys, forgot to show you the AHL teams also in the conference finals going up against the Marlies. So hopefully both teams can get it done. Both teams lost their first game, but 6 games to go. Got to win 4 of them. Harder things have been done before. So first period, we get 3 goals. Nylander, Hansel, Bergeron. Nothing in the second. They get 2 in the third, but luckily Matthews there. That first goal, that's like was that 3 seconds into the third period. Ended up being the game winner. So big game 2 there. Looking to take the series lead now. First period, down 2-1. Bergeron got 1. There we go. Tied it up. Nylander and Bergeron. Ernie gets a goal for them. So it's 3-3. And Condra and Musil each score. So some 4th line guys. Going to OT here. Nothing in the first OT. There we go. Brad Marchand gets it done. Big OT hero goal there. So 2-1 series lead. This is honestly this is pretty nerve-wracking, these series, because the sim is just so tough. Doesn't matter how good your team is. So we need to win 2 more games. Going to third period here, and they get 2 goals there. Probably, I think one of those was an empty netter. So it's 2-2 now. We had to win 2 of the next 4 games. Now we have to win 2 of the next 3 games. So it made it a little tougher on ourselves, but we're going back home here. Just want to win this next one. It'll be really tough to win the last 2. So here we go. Killorn and Forsberg each score. It's 1-1. Duran scores, and Yan scores. So have to win these next 2 games here to get to the Stanley Cup final. This is going to be really tough, but we can do it, I think. Rask just has to stand on his head here. We need some scoring. We haven't scored at all this series. Here we go. 2-0, like I said. Needed some scoring. Captain and Matthews there make it 2-0. Nylander gets 1, so 3-1. Just play smart in the third. CC gets 1. Hedman gets 1, so 4-2 win. Big Game 6 win. Head into Game 7 here. Really need to win this game here and move on to Stanley Cup final. So Game 7 here, guys. Really hoping we can come off that Game 6 win with some energy here. Back home, win Game 7, go to the Stanley Cup final. First period, no scores. Second period, Theodore gets 1. Third period, Brent Burns and Yakupov each get a goal. Huge win. Finally. I think, was that 3 Game 7s we had? Game 7 against Buffalo, Game 7 against Tampa, 6 games against Islanders, so almost 3 Game 7s. It was too close. Stanley Cup final here. Going up against LA. We'll stop the sim here. Make sure the lines are all good. Make sure morale's good. And try and win the Stanley Cup. So here's a look at the lines I've been using, guys. It's a bit more balanced than I had it before. So we got Nylander, Bergeron, and Forsberg on the first line. Johnson, Matthews, and Kachuk on the second. Kapanen, Hansel, and Yakupov on the third. And then Pastrnak, Musil, and Marchand on the fourth. So I feel like this makes it basically so every single line is a solid line. Like I said earlier, we don't have really any superstars on the team. Like, Cece's our best player, 95, but he's a defenseman. So in terms of scoring, like, we don't have a superstar scorer. Nylander's at 90, but he doesn't really produce that much. So really need to win by committee here. Defense, of course, is stacked, like every defensive pairing I'm fine with. Then we have an all-star goalie. So it seems to be working so far, but it's obviously just working. 2 game 7s here. We'll see if it's enough here to get by LA. So first game, we're actually at home, so they obviously, or we own the President's Trophy, so obviously we were at home, but not sure how they did. First period, Carter and Yakupov score. It's 1-1. Johnson and Toffoli, it's 2-2. There we go, Bergeron there with the game winner, first game. So I like it. 1-0 series lead. Got to win 3 of these next 6 games. So slight advantage here on LA. Odds are in our favor. Second game here, Gravel scored. I'm not sure who that is. Second period, Kapanen gets 1, Bergeron gets 1, Carter gets 2. So down by 1. 1 period to go still. Forsberg ties it up, going to OT. Nothing in the first OT. Nylander there with the OT winner. There we go. You must have heard me bashing him, saying I wasn't a superstar. So 2-0 series lead here in the Stanley Cup Final. Can't get too confident, but I like our chances right now. Heading to LA. Let's see what happens here. Matthews and Johnson each score. It's 2-0. Nothing in the second. Hansel there at the third period goal. Probably an empty netter there. So 3-0 series lead. We have to win one of these next 4 games. You gotta hope it happens, right? You never know, but you gotta hope. So here we go. Game 4, 1 game away from the Stanley Cup. First period, we get 2-1 lead there, Bergeron and Yakupov. Second period, Carter and Clifford answer back. Bergeron scores 1, so it's 3-3. We'll resume the sim here. Increase the sim speed a bit. And we'll go 8 times there. And then once it gets to like the 10-minute mark, we'll probably turn it down. So we'll see if anything happens here. Still 3-3. Marchand there. Is he going to be the Stanley Cup winner? Forsberg gets 1. It's 5-3. No way. They got to answer back quick. See what I did there. So it's 5-3. Let's see. Turn that sim speed to 4. 5 minutes ago, we got the 5-3. 2 minutes ago, I'm interviewing. I think we won the Stanley Cup here. Look at this. Team's a lot better, too. 94 offense, 98 defense, 94 goaltending. Finally going to get to hoist this thing. Unless I somehow let them score like 2 goals here in 2 minutes. And we also swept them in the Stanley Cup Finals. So 3 really close series to finally get to the final. And then just sweeping them. It feels good. I think I'm hoping Saad didn't win his series. Or sorry, win the Stanley Cup in his season. Because if that's the case, we also won the series. So 2.5 minutes to go here before we get to hoist the thing. So we got 10 seconds to go here, guys. Their net's empty. Let's see if we can get one more here. 3 seconds to go. Who cares? 3, 1. There we go. Stanley Cup champions finally happened. Only took 4 years and a bunch of trades and free agent signs. We finally got the Stanley Cup. Feels good. I was really worried there, especially the second and third series, the one against Buffalo, one against Tampa, especially the one against Tampa. I really was worried we were going to lose that one. Luckily, though, just got it done there. And then I can't believe we swept LA Kings, too. Like, the most important series, and our team just shows up, sweeps them. Not a problem, like, makes it look easy. Bergeron there, of course, the captain of this team. Tuukka Rask, big reason why we won it. He's probably going to get the Conn Smythe. Yeah, he did. So, what's he got there? 2.0 goals against. Really good for playoffs. .928 save percentage. Rocking a bit of a beard. Not too much, but a bit of a beard. Just realized too he actually won this thing in LA, which it's whatever, though. So, I'm surprised, or not surprised. I'm looking forward here to see the all the guys on this team. I'm not sure if I've seen a lot of them in-game before, especially like the younger guys. So, let's see here. Bergeron hoisting that Stanley Cup. I'm trying to think of all the guys we still have from the team. We got Bergeron, we got Marchand, we got Pastrnak, Krug, and Rask. I think those are the only 5 guys we kept from the core team. Of course, I think we had some prospects, or no, Carlos in the AHL. I think just, yeah, those 5 guys, only guys that have stayed on for the whole thing. There's Torrey Krug. He's wearing the A because he's been there so long. Of course, you got to give the captaincy to the guys that have been on the team the longest. 88, who's that there? Pastrnak. Rask getting the cups. All the Bruins guys getting the cup. Burns there wearing 87. That's kind of weird, but who was that one wearing 88? That's why. So here you go, finally. Stanley Cup pick. Saad's going to love this one, I'm sure. Bergeron there again. There's Yakupov. Not sure who that was. Not sure. There's Brent Burns, the tooth. Love it. So there we go. Finally, Stanley Cup. Took a while. Got it done. Feels good. And the 3 stars, guys, of the Stanley Cup final game were Forsberg with a goal, 3 assists, Bergeron with 2 goals and an assist, and then Clifford there had a goal and an assist. So, I don't know. Can't believe finally won it. I didn't feel like it was ever going to happen. Felt like our team was so good. We were just going to get robbed there every single Game 7. I thought it was coming. So, that's it, assuming Saad didn't win the Stanley Cup. I guess we can look at awards now, see how those panned out. I didn't even check the AHL team. Did they lose They lost to the Marlies. I was wondering if they were still in the Calder Cup playoffs or not, but they aren't. So, won the Stanley Cup. AHL team made it to the conference finals of their playoffs, so pretty happy with that. We'll take a look here as well at the awards, and then that'll be it for this episode. And if Saad didn't win the Stanley Cup, that's it for the series. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys, everyone, for watching. So, start off with the NHL. Never mind, we're going to have to sim a couple games. Hasn't updated yet. So here's the updated awards, guys. Of course, we won the Stanley Cup. Didn't realize, too, Buffalo won it last year. So we beat the reigning Stanley Cup champions there in the second round. President's Trophy we won for back-to-back years. Clarence S. Campbell, LA Kings. Prince of Wales Trophy we also won. Let's see here. Player awards, do we get any? Sagan there with the Art Ross. Tarasenko with the Hart. Subban with the James Norris. Sagan with the Lady Byng. DeAngelo there with the Calder. Rask, of course, did win the Conn Smythe. Should have known that. Dubnyk with the Vezina. And the William M. Jennings. Bill Masterson there went to Weatherspoon. Taves with the Selke. Tarasenko there with the Ted Lindsay. And then Sagan with the Maurice Richard. It's only the Conn Smythe. It doesn't matter. We won the Stanley Cup. Marlies there actually won the Calder Cup, so we lost the champions. Back-to-back years, they've won it now. Our team won at least something. Won the division, and we won our conference. Or I guess we didn't win our conference. We must have had a little slip-up there in the last 3 games. Player awards here. Cole Ulley got a couple. DeBrusk won the most goals in the American Hockey League season. That's sick. I think I forgot to show the regular season stats for the AHL, or I don't know if I did. But either way, he got the most goals. He also won most outstanding rookie. I didn't think that was his rookie year in the AHL, but apparently it was. So he's got some awards. He's probably going to turn out to be a really good player. So Saad's lucky he was just the first one to win the Stanley Cup and not, who can win more in 10 years, because this is a dynasty team here. We're about to win the next 4 years in a row, I'm sure. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, leave the thumbs up. And if this is the end of the series, if Saad didn't win the Stanley Cup, which, who knows, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Thank you guys all for supporting this series. It really means a lot. Besides that, guys, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.